Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Randall. This is the McClures. We react, we review, we make fun of, we laugh at stuff over here. We're sponsored by www.mcclures.store. Links down in the description. We sell quality American products. See if we have anything that you use or want, or just check it out. Buy something to help me. Beyond Our Borders. MSNBC reports. So on Friday, apparently Saudi Arabia and Iran partnered up in some diplomatic way via China. This isn't good news, folks. This is not good news. Nobody in the media seems to be talking about it. They're all worried about the bank collapse. But Saudi Arabia, Iran, and China teaming up might be more important than banks, crypto banks. Or just as important, that's for sure. Let's see what this Dumbledore has to say.
Rivals Iran and Saudi Arabia agreed to restore diplomatic relations after years of tensions. It's a deal brokered by Beijing. For both Tehran and Riyadh said they will arrange for the return of their ambassadors and attempt to improve bilateral relations. I want to bring in NBC's Josh Letterman, who is in Hong Kong today. Josh, what more do we know about this? This is a significant bit of news.
A significant news, and news that was truly a shock to this region, Jose, because while we had known that Saudi Arabia and Iran had held previous rounds of talks on restoring relations in Iraq and in Oman, there were really no indications that this most recent round of talks in China was bearing the kind of fruits that are clearly evident from this deal announced by all three countries today. Within the next 2 months, Iran and Saudi Arabia intend to reopen embassies in each other's countries, but there is still so much that we do not know about how this détente between two geopolitical rivals is going to reshape the Middle East, what implications it will have in Yemen, where Iran and Saudi Arabia have been effectively fighting a proxy war for years, what it means for Iran's nuclear program or for Israel, because remember, Iran and Saudi Arabia have long been arch rivals, and Israel and Iran have also been arch rivals, but Israel has been working on its own to try to normalize relations with Saudi Arabia. So the fact that Saudi Arabia is now getting closer to Iran could raise some real problems for Israel's efforts to normalize its own relationships with the Sunni Arab states in the Persian Gulf. So we are looking to see what exactly some of those ramifications are going to be, but clearly a whole lot more chips still to fall here, Jose.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that China is so involved in this is I think, as you said, I mean, it's surprising. It's striking to a lot of people. And, yeah, what happens with Yemen and the places where Iran has been so involved for years?
Yeah, exactly. And as far as China's concerned, this is clearly a huge diplomatic win for the Chinese. And I got to tell you, Jose, national security experts back in the U.S. that I've been speaking with in the last few hours are very concerned about this. They see this as a sign of China really able to step up its influence as a major geopolitical player, really stepping in, frankly, to avoid that a lot of people in the Middle East have been saying has been left by the United States as it has shifted its attention to Ukraine, to Asia. The Chinese able here to play this broker role between two countries, Iran and Saudi Arabia, that both are pretty close to China. They both sell oil to China. Clearly, the Chinese able to capitalize on that here to secure this major diplomatic victory.
Josh Letterman in Hong Kong, thank you so very much.
All right, so that's pretty crazy. So China brokered a deal for Iran and Saudi Arabia to become buddy-buddy. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I wonder what happens with the proxy war in Yemen. That is interesting. That is interesting. I'm just surprised that nobody else is talking about this. Nobody else seems to care. Well, I mean, obviously it was on MSNBC, but that was what, a 2-minute clip from one guy I've never even seen before. So they're obviously not pushing this in the mainstream. which is weird. Which is weird. It's always telling what stories they are covering, but it's also telling on what stories that they're not covering. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Is this a big deal? Does this not matter? Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Links in the description if you want to help support the channel. We are live on Rumble Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 3:30 to 5:30. So if you're on live with me today, we'll be here for another hour. If you're just watching the video, make sure you come check out a live. Later, bye.